So this is the Epomaker DynaTab 75X. It's a 75% tri-mode keyboard that has a custom Dot-matrix RGB LED screen and is available in white or black in the ANSI or ISO layout for $130 US. In the box, there's the user manual for the keyboard that is in multiple languages, a really nice and thick Type A to Type C charging cable, a switch and keycap puller, extra Mac OS keycaps, and a custom hard plastic cover for the keyboard. So the DynaTab 75X weighs just over 1 kg or 2.3 pounds. The keyboard has 84 keys with the navigation and arrow keys here on the right, the custom Dot-matrix RGB LED screen on top right next to the tri-mode toggle switch and the screen display toggle, with the 2.4 GHz USB wireless dongle hidden under the cover here. The side profile looks like this with the screen on top and the cherry profile keycaps included. The typing angle is adjustable too with the feet on the bottom, so you can increase it slightly or a lot depending on what you need. The front height of the keyboard is just around 20mm and the Type-C port is located here on the top right at the back. On the bottom, there is 5 rubber feet, the 2 height adjustable feet previously mentioned, and a sticker with the details of the keyboard in the middle. The keyboard has per key RGB and it looks great, especially when paired with the Dot-matrix screen. There is already quite a few RGB effects pre-programmed on here as well. Okay, so what is this custom Dot-matrix RGB LED screen? Well, it's basically multiple RGB LEDs that work together like a low resolution screen. And here it's programmed to display what you're typing, the current date and time, the CPU temperature and usage, the battery percentage of the keyboard, and even custom GIFs and images that you can upload through the Epomaker driver software. In my opinion, the GIFs don't really look great here because of the layout of the LEDs, but custom drawings and text looks much more better as you can see. So to upload custom images and GIFs, you just need to select the file you want from your computer and upload it to the keyboard in the software here. This is the same if you want to paint something custom for the screen, and I recommend that you save it so you can use it again in the future. This custom Dot-matrix screen is definitely a lot of fun and I'm glad it's included here. But besides that, in the software you can also sync the time and date and the system information here to display on the keyboard, configure the layers on the keyboard and remap all of the keys, change the functions if you want to, create macros or import existing ones, adjust the RGB lighting like the effects, speed and brightness, share and view custom creations with other users, and access other settings and information about the firmware here. Alright, moving on to the other stuff on the keyboard. The keycaps are cherry profile die-sub PBT that is 1.3mm in thickness. The legends are sharp and nice and I love the color scheme here with the white and purple. They really fit the keyboard and have a slight retro look and feel. The switch I went with is the Epomaker Wisteria switch. It's a 5-pin linear switch that actuates at 45 grams, comes factory loop, and has an extra long 20.4mm spring inside. These switches are smooth out of the box and have a pretty clacky sound in my opinion. The PCB is 5-pin hot swap with a south-facing layout, so the LED is on the bottom and you can easily swap out the switches if you want to. The stabilizers are plate mounted and they come with some silicone sound dampeners at the spacebar. The stabilizers themselves are pretty good, they come loop and tuned with no rattle, so no complaints here. Apart from that, the keyboard is gasket mounted with a polycarbonate plate and typing on it feels solid with a slight flex. This is nice for gaming or long periods of typing for anyone wondering. As for the battery life, the keyboard has a 10,000 mAh battery inside. So if you are using it wirelessly, it can last up to 4 weeks with the RGB off from my testing. This is great as you don't have to charge it up as often, but when you have to, it has fast charging as well, so it will help speed things up. Additionally, the keyboard comes packed full with sound dampening foam and mods that make the keyboard sound pretty clacky. So here is the typing sound test, please enjoy. Okay, here are my final thoughts on the Epomaker DynaTab 75X. First off, I will admit it is kind of expensive at $130 US. But for the price, you are getting a really unique and fun keyboard packed full with features and mods. The design is definitely something different, and the custom Dot-matrix RGB LED screen is certainly worth it for the price. So if you're interested in the DynaTab 75X, it will be linked in the description below for you. And that does it for this video. Thanks to Epomaker for the keyboard, and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.